We created Universal Law Community Trust so that you could reserve your rights inside there, while you then stand up in your community and say, "Not in my name." You will not do this in our name. You will not use our shares of this planet and its resources to fund our terrorism by excavating aluminium from the biggest aluminium mine in Europe and spraying it in the sky and having us believe that it's clouds. You will not take our share of this petrochemical system and use it to create chemical warfare in the name of medicine and unleash it upon the people of our community. And anybody who does do that, you can rest assured that you will be arrested. Our ministers are amongst you in your community. All you have to do is reach out. You are obliged under the law to prevent a crime from being enacted. There is one law, and there is the rule of law. No matter what it is that anyone who may wish to involve themselves in this matter, you need to stick to what you know, which is that we never forget nor seek to obstruct the first truth of law, that there is and was and there has only ever been one law. All law is equal and no man is above it. All law is measured that all may learn and know it. All law is standard that it may always be applied the same. All law is a rule that prohibits or permits certain acts. A rule is a norm, bar, maxim, measure or standard, so don't get the two mixed up. A rule may be derived by instruction, discovery, custom or consent. The highest law is universal law, attempted to be determined by the system as divine, being a rule given by divine instruction. As no thing may contradict such a rule, this is because it is unwritten and is seen all around us as the resonance of creation coexisting in harmony upon an unwritten force that does no harm upon itself. The highest second law be the reason of mind, being an edict given by a great council of wise elders, ministers of universal law, as nothing absurd and without good cause can be considered to be law. The third highest law is the law of the people, as the consent and will of the people is the source of true authority. So by getting everyone to assign their consent to the Vatican by using the legal fiction, here we are usurping ourselves by administrative code, which is not law. The weakest rule is that of a tyrant, as any rule without authority or right of heaven, but merely by force, cannot be sustained, and the people shall eventually overcome. This is where you are right now, standing in this part, and render such unjust rule and unjust laws as dust. This be the law of all great civilizations from the beginning of time, and no king or assembly or city has sustained in ignorance of such foundation. Then these be the foundations of rule of law. All law be spoken, for it is the spirit of the word that carries the authority. Therefore all action under law be by word of mouth, and writing be only for memory and trade, and never be the law. All are equal under the law. All are accountable and answerable under the law. All are without blemish until proven culpable. Therefore, assumption and presumption is out of the window and unlawful. Where there is law, there must be a cause. Where there is law, there must be penalty. Where there is law, there must be a remedy. An action in law cannot proceed first without cause. An action is not granted to one who is not injured. The action of a valid law can do no harm, cause injury. An action decided in law must reflect cause of such action. No injury to the law means no valid cause for action by law. No action through law can arise from a fraud before heaven and earth.